Every day of our lives, we are faced with difficult ethical dilemmas. We grapple with a wide range of problems, the subtle and the complex, the personal and the communal, the mundane and the spiritual. The Talmud provides guidance to help us navigate these choices. Talmudic Ethics, finding your way to good decisions. Until the time of our forefather Jacob, man would die a sudden death. Jacob requested illness, saying to God, "Master of the universe, a man dies without prior illness and does not settle his affairs with his children. But if he were ill for 2 or 3 days, he would settle his affairs with his children." Said God to him, "You have asked well. This will begin with you." Thus it is written, "It was said to Joseph, Behold, your father is ill." With the advancements of today's medical technology, illness has developed from being a warning of impending death to an extended state of being. As medicine is able to greatly prolong a slowly deteriorating life, we begin to wonder how much pain a person should have to endure in order to experience a few more weeks or months of life. This lesson addresses 2 contemporary cases that deal with these wrenching issues. The esteemed Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. I have some patients who suffer from terminal cancer. The excruciating pain they live with is unrelenting. In medical clinics around the world, it is acceptable to provide strong painkillers such as morphine that are highly effective in easing the pain. The question I have is that it is almost certain that these painkillers will lead to the shortening of the patient's life, although they are not provided for that purpose. This is because, due to the weak state of the patients, the medications weaken their respiratory system, thereby greatly increasing their risk of contracting pneumonia, which can lead to the death of the patient. I am quite sure that if we compare the outcomes of patients who did get morphine to those who did not, we would find that the mortality rate among those who did get morphine is much higher. Despite this fact, I have never encountered a physician who would question the ethics of administering these painkillers in order to lighten the suffering of a patient. My question to you, esteemed Rabbi, is, what does Jewish law have to say with regard to this question? Dear Rabbi Feinstein, I have a patient who is terminally ill. There is very little we can do to relieve him from his unbearable suffering. Are we required to provide the patient with remedies which, while not providing a cure, will delay his death for a period of time, or is it better that he dies sooner? Almost all of us at some point will be called upon to make these kinds of decisions for a loved one. Must life be preserved at any cost without regard for pain and suffering? Or is there a point where we may allow it to gracefully ebb away? This is the question we will address in Lesson 2.